Hey, that wasn't so bad, right? We were all told we were going to be washed away by a great red wave. Ended up being just a little ripple lapping at our tippy toes. I mean, of course, this is like red tinted pee we're talking about, so it's still pretty gross. But hey, beach drowning in the stuff. Am I right? And I think we all know the general rule of thumb is the party in power in the midterms is sort of like a small conference college football team taking on a traditional power in the early part of the season. Like, everybody knows the beatdown is coming. The only question is, how lopsided is it going to be? But the Democrats came out in this one like App State, giving them all they could handle, might pull the upset off just yet. And whenever that happens, the conversation's never about what the underdog did right. It's always about what the betting favorite did wrong. And I think that applies here too. Because I really think with inflation and the economy and all that, I think that if the GOP was still the like milquetoast bank board of director types who at least pretend to not be racist and mostly talk about taxes and who to bomb next, they'd be in a better position this morning, right? But they're not. The modern GOP is more like if the Third Reich was a 2000s era VH1 reality show, just a trashy, terrifying train wreck of cartoon fascists pulling people's hair out and pooping on the floor. And it ain't like they're done leveling up the crazy yet either, y'all. Hell, by 2024, they'll probably be butt naked, throwing the poop at minorities. They're completely off the rails. And that has motivated a bunch of people to become engaged and push back. And on the one hand, that's great. But on the other hand, I think it's kind of a sad state of affairs that so many people on the left right now are voting not because we hope to make things better. No, we know better than to hope for some shit like that out of this country. No, we're voting primarily to avoid devolving completely into a fanatical troglodyte hellscape. And that's a bit of a bummer. But that's just where we are, right? And the results from this election, at least, somewhat encouraging. But it's not over yet. Obviously, looks like it may once again come down to the great state of Georgia. You know, when that happened in 2020, as a fellow Southerner, I had nothing but Game of Thrones lines running through my head. Just, if you're looking for justice, you've come to the wrong place. If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. No, not in Georgia. Too many whites with walkers. You know what I'm saying? But I was wrong. Georgia pulled it out, and they can do so again. We got another runoff. You know, Herschel Walker's excited. He heard it was a runoff. He started stretching his hamstrings out. He was like, well, I know I'm faster than this guy. That's why I ran in the first place. They told me it was a race. I said, I ain't never lost a race. I'm glad we're finally getting to the running part of this race. The man's brain don't work, y'all. Do the right thing, Georgia. But still, whatever happens there, however it all turns out, the truth is, it could have been so much worse. And I know it's a shame that that's where the bar is right now, but still, though. All right, YouTube, a little more just for y'all, a little more on that Herschel Walker situation. I saw that over 85% of Georgia evangelicals voted for Herschel Walker. That makes sense. You can understand why the deeply devout would choose to support the philandering, abusive, abortionist, deadbeat dad when the alternative was, let me check my notes here, a 30-year Baptist minister. Oh, all right, that seems a little weird. Guess they're in mysterious ways mode down there in Georgia. I mean, that seems a scotch hypocritical, but what are you going to do? Also, I can't get out of here without talking a little bit about my girl Bim Bobert getting beat in Colorado. Pretty tasty. You know, when the results were coming in towards the end of the night in campaign headquarters, her husband was just standing there like, should I pull my dick out? Would it help if I pull my dick out? No? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Listen, she's better off. She was never supposed to be a U.S. Congresswoman, all right? Now she's free to pursue her true passion, the thing she was meant for, all right? Selling pills out of the back of a biker bar, okay? Gotta look for the upsides here. Now she can get that neck tattoo she's always wanted, right? Now, the next time she brandishes a firearm at a Denny's, people won't assume it's some grand political statement. Like, you got to find the silver lining. She can finally start that American flag-themed OnlyFans, you know? There's some positives here. That's all I'm saying. No, I would say that I had pronounced schadenfreude over Bobert's defeat, but I know she don't know them words, so instead I'll just say, ha ha. All right, that'll do it. Well, almost. Either way, I'm glad y'all are here. Hope you come back. I will do so. Love you like chicken. See you bye.